10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds.
Inside Intel we next. Couple in already.
0 seconds.
Just about ready to go. And they're off.
Market
Sky
in
Sports
play.
Racing, Sky 415 selling handicap. 1 or 2 a little bit slow, including Never Surrender, who's at the back early on. Pump It Up was one of the first to show and leads the market leader in the white colours, having this quick turnaround after running on Monday. Racing in second is Casavola in the Lingfield Park Owners Group colours to the outside, the black and white with a grey cap. Just behind them in third is Glencoe Boy, who's in company with Global Style, who's racing wide with the cheek pieces, the green colours. Inside Intel is just on the inside of that runner. Yellow colours with the brown cross belts, the blue cap. Further back on the inside then to find Wally's Wisdom, who's racing in maroon and white, preceded by Pool Bar Lady in the white and red colours, who's now come through on the inside to just about hit the front.
Oakley dokley. So
On away. Pump It Up by about 4 lengths now to in second place Global Style. Inside Intel, where did it all go wrong? Still starts to pick up some ground from the back of the field, the yellow headgear, but up front it's still Pump It Up in front. Just over 2 furlongs to go. Where
I'm out of here, man.
Is giving chase.
Mile and a half, and LCV just bustled along to get going by Joanna Mason and moves alongside Zarood in this the Gaspara Asset Management Median Auction maiden. Back in third place, Winter Watch, and Never Wrong for Long is at the back as they gallop on up the straight first time round, and LCV strides on into a lead of a good 3 lengths or so over Zarood, who's in the hands of Paul Hannigan. Coming up towards the winning post, Winter Watch in the black and pink jacket is next. And the pace setter's stable companion, Never Wrong for Long, is the back marker. So it's LCV, Joanna Mason at the winning post with a 5-length lead. Over Zarood, second place, Paul Hannigan. They go around the turn in front of Winter Watch and Joshua Bryan with Graham Lee and the filly Never Wrong for Long, the back marker. So they set out for a full circuit, around about a mile to go. And it is LCV on this, his third career start with this nice lead over Zarood, who comes here the most experienced runner in the field with 3 starts under his belt before today. Winter Watch is following, and the back marker remains Never Wrong for Long, and they're well strung out as they move on down the far side and they approach the halfway marker. So it is LCV in front, still with a good 5 or 6 lengths over Zarood, who's about 2 clear of Winter Watch, and still remaining in rear, Never Wrong for Long on this her second
Oakley
career
dokley.
outing. So they're edging now towards the end of the back straight with LCV, Zarood, Winter Watch and Never Wrong for Long. That's the running order. In excess of half a mile to go. They're in the top corner of the racecourse. LCV's lead is still a good 5 lengths entering the last half mile. Zarood, Winter Watch and Never Wrong for Long. They follow. Never Wrong for Long just being pushed along at the back as they make the downhill run to the turn. And LCV is coming back to the field and is now joined by both Winter Watch to the outside and Zarood in the blue jacket between horses, who's come under a ride. And off the last turn, Joshua Bryan's kicked for home on Winter Watch. Goes on from LCV, the long-time leader. Zarood hasn't quickened up in third place, and in last is Never Wrong for Long. And now they enter the final quarter of a mile, and Winter Watch is the one to catch now. It's Winter Watch with a
I'm out of here, man.
4 or 5 lengths over LCV. Never Wrong for Long, the filly's beginning to stay on for Graham Lee. Zarood is a well-beaten 4th, well inside the final furlong. It's Winter Watch from from Never Wrong for Long. LCV now running out of steam, and this...
Chica was a little bit sluggish towards the rear. Arlo's Sunshine Boy is going to be tucked in towards the rear. But the old-timer, Bint Dandy, got a good start in the green and red and leads early on. Keeping this one company in the cheek pieces is Space Suit. Tracking this in the red cap, we've got Beige Floor. Then in the red cap with the black and white colours, that's the favourite Golden Love. On the extreme left in the yellow colours, Disarming. Towards the far side in the orange cap, Baby Boo. Behind Baby Boo in the red stars is Marion Platts. Then Piranha Drama just taking quite a hold. Then comes Arlo's Sunshine. And back marker is Rocca Magica. 5 furlongs left to run in the QuinBet.com handicap coming down the middle of the track. And Spacesuit in the cheek pieces, now taking it up from the 10-year-old Bint Dandy this side. Then in the white bridle, that's the hot favourite Golden Love. On the far side is Baby Boo. That's
Oakley dokley.
The yellow colours, Disarming. And the blue and white on the far side is Beige Floor. Trying to get closer is Arlo's Sunshine, full of running, but looking for a way through. This is where it begins to get interesting. And in the red cap, here comes the favourite, Golden Love, to take it up from Spacesuit. On the extreme right, Beige Floor is coming with a good run. Bint Dandy is asked to improve. In the red colours, Piranha Drama is on the heels of the leaders. Rocca Magica is beginning to make up ground. Down towards the final furlong, Golden Love has the lead. In the red colours,
I'm out of here, man.
on the extreme right, it's Beige Floor. Trying to come through late is Arlo's Sunshine. But against the rails, it's Golden Love who has the lead from Piranha Drama on the far side. Here they come towards the line. Golden Love this side. Coming late is Arlo's Sunshine, but it is Golden.
And they're off.
Market in play.
And Gavlar has to be rousted to gather stride for the TU Fund Managers Handicap Stakes. 2 miles and 68 yards. And one of the first to show in the centre of the track is Tin Fandango with Gavlar, who's improved now to come through and take over. So Gavlar going on to Tin Fandango in the orange colours. Tilsworth Lukey switching towards the far side. He's going quite keenly, though, through the early part of the race, Tilsworth Lukey. Just in behind them is Denable in the blue and grey diamonds, ahead of Tin Fandango in white colours. That's the grey. And just the back marker in the red headgear, Macho Mover in the maroon and light blue as they race up past us with a circuit to go. So Gavlar takes them along by a length to Tin Fandango in second place. The sun now out here at Lingfield Park, but racing on testing ground. Back in third is Denable under Reese Clutterbuck, looking for a double. Likewise, jockey Ollie Stammers, who rides Macho Mover, looking for his second winner too. He's on the outside in fourth place, and then a gap back to Tilsworth Lukey, who's racing in fifth, and Tinsmith is at the back of the field under David Egan for trainer Jamie Snowden as they make the run around the bottom turn and head towards the back straight here on the turf at Lingfield. Gavlar it is, the most experienced runner in the race on his 72nd start. Out in front for George Buckle, leads by a length to Tin Fandango and Ellie Mackenzie racing in second place. Reese Clutterbuck and Denable in the blue and grey is on the inside of Macho Mover and Oliver Stammers, and then further back to find Tinsmith under David Egan and Kieran O'Neill in the green colours on Tilsworth Lukey on the inside. They race down the back straight. Gavlar stretching that lead to 2 lengths now to Tin Fandango, who attracted late support, is racing in second place. Side by side then are Macho Mover and Denable, third and fourth, and then Tilsworth Lukey on the inside of the grey Tin Smith as they continue their journey down the back straight. Gavlar it is, who still leads by a couple of lengths to Tin Fandango, racing in second, looking for his second career score. Back in behind them is Denable, who's on the inside of Macho Mover, and the back pair Tilsworth Lukey and Tin Smith. Now they're turning slightly towards the side of the course, and they'll begin to climb shortly towards the top of the hill on the turf track here. They have just 6 furlongs to go from here. Gavlar in front, still leading by a length to Tin Fandango in second place. Denable is behind them on the inside in third, ahead of Macho Mover, who's racing in fourth place. Then comes Tin Smith, who's been kept wide, and Tilsworth Lukey against the rails. At the top of the hill, they have 5 furlongs to go. They'll shortly begin to descend now. It's still Gavlar in front, but at a reduced margin to Tin Fandango in second. Then comes Denable. 1 out, 1 back is Macho Mover. and then Tinsmith. Tilsworth Lukey is the first to crack, driven along last of the field on the downhill run past the 4 into the home straight. Gavlara half in front, to Tin Fandango in second. Denable is poised, going quite well in third place. Ridden along now is Macho Mover to his outside. Then comes Tinsmith, and they're in line for home. Tilsworth Lukey finding it all too much. Gavlar the centre, now tackled by Tin Fandango towards the stand side. Denable is making ground.
I'm out of here, man.
Centre of the track. Under pressure is Macho Mover, and then comes Tinsmith. Denable is coming strongly to challenge Tin Fandango. They're quite wide apart though, and Tin Fandango is going home strongly against his stand side rails and is clear. Tin Fandango, Ellie McKenzie, is clear of Denable now, who looks held in second, and it's Tin Fandango.
Market in
Slow to
play.
go was Cully for this, the outward bound Trust Fillies handicap, away okay towards the inside is Naughty Anna, and that one being taken on the lead by Annie Rose, and Time As Wings is prominent. The Gloaming and Tequila Royale are just in behind the leaders as they go towards the end of the back straight. McGibbon is on the wide outside with no cover. Credible's back in mid-division, further back to Ella Joe. The last two are Suntory Star and Cully. They're on the downward run now, down the hill towards the final 3 furlongs, and it's Naughty Anna and Annie Rose, those two, being followed by Time As Wings, and just in behind the leaders, Royale. Vanitas got a little bit unbalanced there, pull on the inside, and then further back to the Gloaming in mid-division, followed by McGibbon, Ella Joe, Credible, Cully down the outside, and last of all, Suntory Star inside the final quarter of a mile. And over on the far running rail, it's Naughty Anna, blue and yellow jacket of Annie Rose, Time As Wings, the Gloaming. Vanitas is angry.
I'm out of here, man.
Nowhere to go behind the leaders inside the final furlong, and it's Annie Rose and Naughty Anna, Annie Rose from Time As Wings, and Vanitas, who hasn't had the run of the race, so they go close home on the near side. Annie Rose, it's close. Annie Rose.
They're off. And a good
Market
level break.
in
Evelodge
play.
broke well, a bit sluggish by Sadat in the red cap. On the far side, Danger Close broke well. Here in the blue and yellow, Crocodile Cheers is showing plenty of good speed, pulling quite hard as Romantic Time. In the mauve colours, Arpina is right there as well. Then in the green sleeves, Fiji Gold travels just on the heels of the leaders. So at the end of the first couple of furlongs, against the rails, it's Romantic Time. Then comes Crocodile Tears. In the mauve colours, that's Arpina. On the extreme right in the black colours, Close. Tracking these in the yellow colours is Acclaimed Lady. In the grey colours, Evelodge is about 2 lengths off the pace at the moment. And then behind this is Fiji Gold. Against the rails is Shabs. Plenty of chances as they come down now inside the final quarter mile. And against the rails, Romantic Time making the best of the way home. Now
I'm out of here, man.
the question, Evelodge. On the wide outside, Your Good Thing is coming with a good run as well. Stand side, it is Romantic Time who has the lead. Your Good Thing on the far side. Trying to get through is Evelodge. Here coming late is Adnan coming towards the line. It's the yellow colours. Romantic
Market
Time
suspended.
wins. In second place is Evelodge.
Off they go, and Lecayan jumped okay for the Kevin
Market
Escott
in
50th
play.
birthday maiden filly stakes. One that broke well towards the stand side is Matamua, and right up there too towards the far side. In the white is Bonnie Beth. The yellow and green of Sense of Humour towards the far side too. Stand side is Chechi Wells is up there as well. The light blue then of Pantra de Toile is just off them. Making it up has got light blue sleeves towards the right as we look, trapped by Tara, who's in the white colours blue sleeves. Also white and blue for Lucia Changretta, who's next in the field against the rails, but chased along is Across the Nile in the black colours. The back duo are Lecayan, white and maroon stars, and the yellow and light blue Empress Makeda. Stefano Kirky is just about the back marker as they head towards the 3 furlong from home marker. And up front towards the stand side, Bonnie Beth has got the lead now to in second place. Sense of Humour. Making it up is moving quite nicely in third place, and then comes behind those we have Pantra de Toile, far side Tara. Matamua needs to pick up from there as they head down inside the 2, and it's now Sense of Humour who's gone on towards the stand side. Making it up is giving chase in second, but it's Sense of Humour from Making it up, and then comes also Pantra de Toile running on quite nicely. Matamua's under pressure, making it up towards the far side, tackled again by Sense of Humour. Pantra de Toile
I'm out of here, man.
as they head inside the furlong. It is Making it up who's now stretching on for Cameron Noble. Matamua is giving chase in second, but it's Making it up in front here. Leads to in second place Matamua. Stand side Pantra de Toile running on again. Making it up's in front, all out. Making it up, just Making it up wins to Pantra.
A little slow to crank up for the Sharma and Firth Nursery, and away smartly is Highland Premier with Tarla, red jacket to the inside, orange colours of Lethal Levi out wide. Cashew is following, and then All in Aladdin. They have completed about a furlong and a half of their journey, and it is Highland Premier Premier in front with Lethal Levi, Sam James to the outside, Tarlar, PJ McDonald closest to the running rail, Mark Crean and Cashew follow, then All in Aladdin to the outer for Graham Lee. They're up the end of the back straight, and it is Highland Premier and Ben Curtis leading by just over a length to Lethal Levi. Meanwhile, Tarlar now comes under a ride in third. All in Aladdin is back.
Dogly.
Cashew is last of the five as they roll now inside the final 3 furlongs, coming on down the hill to the turn. Highland Premier, the leader, off the final bend with about a length and a half on Lethal Levi. Now been asked to pick up All in Aladdin. So too Cashew and Mark Crean, and Tarlar getting outpaced, and they have a furlong and a half left to go. It is Highland Premier making the best of his way home, being chased by Lethal
I'm
Levi.
outta here,
Down
man.
the outside the black and yellow jacket of All in Aladdin, then Tarlar and Cashew struggling to make an impression. Well inside the final furlong, it's Highland Premier here for the stable of Mark Johnston. Highland Premier has made all. It's a double for Ben Curtis.
They're off.
Market
All 5
in
runners
play.
well into their stride, over a circuit to go this time. Let's see who's going to take them along. Nobody too keen to make it, but being ridden along already is Home and Dry on the far side, who gets a wake-up call from Franny Norton. And in the yellow colours, Sans Pretension, one of the first to go on. The orange colours of Golden Wattle. Then the blue and white colours of True Courage, then the purple and blue colours of Lady Pacifico, and just the back marker is Home and Dry. That's the order as they sweep left-handed into the back straight, away from us, and about a mile and a half left to run in this Quinbet Daily Free Bet Handicap. Tom Marquand on Sans Pretension, the leader, possibly under sufferance. It's no great pace out there. On the inside, in the orange colours, that's Golden Wattle, Ray Dawson. Up on the outside, in this blue with the white sleeves and the red armbands, True Courage and Dylan Hogan. Then just behind these, in the dark colours, Lady Pacifico, Laura Pearson, and just the back marker, Home and Dry, and Franny Norton. That's the order as they continue the run down the back straight on good to firm ground here as the sun begins to come out here at Great Yarmouth Racecourse. So going down the far side, the yellow colours of the William Haggis trained Sans Pretension has the lead. From up on the outside, True Courage from the Michael Bell yard. Third on the inside, Golden Wattle from the Sean Wood stable. Then towards the outside, Lady Pacifico from the Tom Clover yard. And the back marker still Home and Dry from the Mark Johnson stable that sent out more winners than anybody else this season, 121. Halfway down the back straight, a mile left to run. In this Quinbet Daily Free Bet Handicap, and still no change with Sans Pretension, Tom Marquand looking for his second winner of the day. Up on the outside, True Courage, the horse who's onto the hat-trick. On the inside, it's Golden Wattle. In fourth place, Lady Pacifico. And Home and Dry has been ridden along all the time and is about 3 or 4 lengths adrift, the back marker. Swinging out of the back straight, 5 furlongs left to run. And Sans Pretension has the lead. In second place on the outside, True Courage. On the inside in third is Golden Wattle. Little gap then to Lady Pacifico and a bigger gap to Home and Dry. So let's see what happens as they come down the home straight. Here they come, and still no real increase in the pace yet. Sans Pretension disputes it with the other favourite, that is True Courage. These two now go on. Golden Wattle is back in third, Lady Pacifico fourth, and Home and Dry back in fifth. 3.5 furlongs left to run. Against the rail, Sans Pretension. That is Tom Marquand. This side now, here comes True Courage, who now just possibly gets in front under Dylan Hogan, the horse going for the hat-trick. Golden Wattle being ridden along, but not far away, about 3 lengths away in third. And in fourth is Lady Pacifico. True Courage comes through to take it up and moves well in the lead. He's looking round for dangers inside the last quarter mile now. True Courage and Dylan Hogan.
Market in play.
Restricted novice stakes over the straight 6 furlongs. Towards the left is Brilliant News in the orange and green. Is up there early with Cool Universe. The white and blue checks on the sleeves. Just in behind them, Damascus Finish, the light blue colours. The grey and pink of Ringo's Starlight is next in the field. Then comes Profound Alexander, who's the grey filly towards the right-hand side. Just chased along is Guillavant at the back in the dark blue with the white crossbelts. But up front, it's Brilliant News and Cool Universe together. Damascus Finish just hunts them up in third place. On the right, making ground, Profound Alexander in the white and dark blue jacket. Chased along is Ringo's Starlight.
Dogly.
Also ridden is Guillavant as they head down then with just 2 furlongs left to travel. Towards the stand side rail, still there, Brilliant News Hughes moving well. Damascus finished the challenger. Towards the far side is Profound Alexander trying to get a bit closer. And then comes Cool Universe, and Guillavant also sticking on, but it's still in front. Brilliant News. He's found a bit against this stand-side rails. Leads by a length and a half. Guillavant is the pursuer in second.
I'm out of here,
Brilliant
man.
News is not stopping under David Egan. Leads them inside the last. Guillavant will try again in second place, but Brilliant News is in front by a good few lengths. And Brilliant News, quite well backed, will get off the mark for Richard Hughes and David Egan.
Neil has got a good record at the track. In second place, the Navigator, James Sullivan, back in third. And Stanific for Rasio Cymru and Herne Racing Club, the back marker. Herne Racing Club had their first winner here at this track 25 years ago. If Stanific collects this afternoon, this horse may end up going to Beverley next time. That one's the back marker. So heading now towards the turn in, and in a perfect formation, one by one, single file into the straight. Let Me Be. Callum Rodriguez from Bolin Neal. Bolin Neal on this quest for a fourth course success. In second place currently for Ella McCain. And the Navigator for the Diane Sayer stable with Stanific last of the four as they come on down the straight. Still over a circuit to go with Let Me Be still leading. There's been no change in this order. Let Me Be, Bolin Neal, the Navigator and Stonific. And they're now at the winning post. So about to set out for their final circuit. Let Me Be, this 5-year-old galloping into the turn. 2 lengths clear of a Bolin Neal, the Navigator and Stonific. They're now at halfway. Let Me Be going towards the back straight. Tracked by Bolin Neal for the Tim Easterby yard. And then comes the Navigator. The Navigator has won at the track in the past over a mile and
Doggly.
Stonific still last of the quartet. They go on down the far side with over 6 furlongs still to go. They straighten up now for the back straight. And it is Let Me Be, tracked by Bolin Neal, the Navigator and Stonific. They've passed the 6 furlong marker. Let Me Be bidding to make all the running here in the colours of Straight Line Bloodstock. Callum Rodriguez, Keith Dalglish teaming up with Let Me Be. Bolin Neal still stalking the pace setter, then the Navigator, followed by Stunific, and now they're leaving the back straight behind, the pace increasing, half a mile to go. Let Me Be leads Bolin Neal by just over a length as they make the descent to the turn. A gap then of about 3 lengths to the Navigator who's coming under a ride, and Stunific now given the hurry up. They're about to turn into the straight. They've got 2.5 furlongs to go. Let Me Be trying to fend off Bolin Neal. They're split by about 3 parts of a length. Here's Bolin Neal now to the outside of Let Me Be inside the final quarter of a mile. Let Me Be closest to the running rail. Bolin Neal to the outside. The Navigator's a few lengths.
I'm out of here, man.
Hasn't made an impression, and that one is well beaten. And inside the final furlong, it's Let Me Be from Bolin Neal, the Navigator. 100 yards left to go. Let Me Be and Callum Rodriguez. This winning machine, Let Me Be, wins.
Taking it up is Modern Beauty. Here in the brown and white checks comes Dark Scimitar. Then in the red and black sleeves, we've got Aldrich Bay, and in the black and red with the sheepskin noseband, that's By Jove. So that's the order as they complete the end of the quarter mile. Continuing the run down the far side in this Quinbet 25% back as a free bet handicap. And as they go down the far side, virtually a 3-way tie for the lead. Dark Scimitar in the brown and white checks. Then in the black cap in the middle, we've got Modern Beauty. Towards the outside in the black and red is Aldrich Bay. Then on the inside, the favourite Tropical Cyclone. And just the back marker at this stage, By Jove. But the field only separated by 3 or 4 lengths, and all going nicely as they should at this stage. As they go down the far side of the track here at Great Yarmouth Racecourse with about a mile left to run. And Dark Scimitar, Dylan Hogan looking for a quick double. Just the leader from in second place Modern Beauty and Pat Cosgrave. Up on the outside, Aldrich Bay and Abigail Pierce, 24 years of age, looking for a first ever winner. Behind this Tropical Cyclone in the grey colours, that's Franny Norton, just been niggled at a little bit. And the back marker going well is By Jove and Tom Marquand. 5 lengths between the quintet as they come back towards us with 5 furlongs. And up front, it's Dark Scimitar from the Mark Goldbody stable, leads them into the home straight. In second place of the Black Cap, Modern Beauty from the Chris Wool Yard. The Mark Johnson trained Tropical Cyclone begins to make ground on the inside, might be looking for room. Then towards the outside, Aldrich Bay from the William Knight stable, and the back marker by Jove, who is asked to improve now from the McAppleby Yard. This is where it begins to get interesting. The favourite's coming under a bit of pressure here, Tropical Cyclone, and still has a few lengths to make up and gets a wake-up call from Franny Norton as Dark Scimitar makes the best of his way home at this stage. In second place, well, the others are struggling at this stage. Dark Scimitar has the lead by 2. The favourite's tucked in on the rails, beginning to get going, Tropical Cyclone, but has 3 lengths to make up. On the wide
I'm out of here, man.
Aldrich Bay, then comes By Jove. So they're coming down towards the distance now, and Dark Scimitar has the lead by 2.5 lengths. Tropical Cyclone is just closing, but not very well. In third place on the outside, Aldrich Bay, and it's Dark Scimitar. Dylan Hogan, double for him today. Well done.
And they're off.
Market in play.
Over the straight 5. The download, the races out. Nursery, Coup de Force is towards the right. The Spotted Jacket towards the left. Our Boy Will showing bright early speed. He's going to bag the rails. There he goes. Is up there as well as they go through the first furlong. Our Boy Will it is who leads up by a half length to there he goes. And then comes Coup de Force, the yellow cap. And behind them is Rosa Mystica, the orange cap, as they already head down past the 3. So towards the stand side, Our Boy Will in the black sleeves towards the right, Coup de Force. Between them, there he goes, is niggled. And in behind them, pressure, Rosa Mystica trying to close up. So Coup de Force trying to challenge Our Boy Will. Our Boy Will, though, has this stand side rails advantage. Still has the lead, too, for Kieran O'Neill. There he goes, is back into second place. Not today, Coup de Force weakening, but it's all Our Boy Will entering the final furlong. Our Boy Will is away. 2.5 lengths.
I'm out of here, man.
So there he goes, and Rosa Mystica. Rosa Mystica now running on into second place, but Our Boy Will, he's away and gone. He'll win again for John Bridger and Kieran O'Neill. Made just about all. Our Boy
Play.
Take them along in the early stages. A good start on the outside by Squelch. On the inside, we've got Goldie Hawk. Then in the blue cap, we've got Stamford Raffles. In the orange colours, it's Don't Ask Me Again, and the back marker is the odds-on favourite, Bolt Away. That's the order as they run past our camera and go down the far side in this Quinbet, second to the favourite Special Handicap. About 1.25 miles left to run, and Squelch and Sebastian Woods is taking them along. In second place, up on the outside, the orange colours of Don't Ask Me Again, Franny Norton. Between the two, the horse with the white bridle is Stamford Raffles and Robert Tart. Then towards the inside, in the black cap, is Goldie Hawk, Pat Cosgrave, and held up for hopefully a late run, the favourites Bolt Away and Paul Mulrennan. Continuing down the far side, and they're going a pretty good clip here. They're not messing about. And Squelch from the Ray Guest stable at Newmarket leads by 3 parts of a length. Up on the outside, the Mark Johnson train, Don't Ask Me Again. Goldie Hawk from the Chris Wall stable on the inside. Fourth place, Stamford Raffles from the Jane Chapel Heim Yard. And the back marker still Bolt Away from the Roger Charlton stable as they begin the sweep out of the back straight. 6 furlongs left to run. Squelch still has the lead. In second place on the inside, Goldie Hawk. Third on the outside, Don't Ask Me Again. In fourth, in the blue with the red sash, Stamford Raffles. And on the inside, that's the favourite, Bolt Away, who now did fourth place. So only 5 lengths between the quintet as they come back to the home straight. 5 furlongs left to run. In this Quinbet, second to the favourite Special Handicap, and Squelch leads them down the home straight. Second place, disputing it, up on the outside, the orange colours of Don't Ask Me Again. On the inside, it's Goldie Hawk. Behind this one is Stamford Raffles, and the favourite Bolt Away might be looking for room. They're closing up. There's only 3 lengths between the 5, and all 5 going well as they come down past the 3 pole. Still Squelch in the lead from Don't Ask Me Again. No room at the moment for Goldie Hawk on the inside. Running room now for Bolt Away, who begins to stay on. And on the wide outside is Stamford Raffles. Coming down now towards the final 2 furlongs. Squelch being challenged by Bolt Away. On the inside, Goldie Hawk will still be looking for room. Here they come down towards the final furlong now. Bolt Away this side. Squelch fights back on the far side. Goldie Hawk trying to get through, but no way through. Half a furlong left to run. Bolt Away now just goes on. From Squelch in second. Goldie Hawk is going to stay on, but has had problems in running, and it's Bolt Away.
Straight player, we and that player each gain that
Why
much
is that
life.
not far
So
behind
the
them?
Angel
Was
Destiny is a
moving
great
through the
blocker.
field while
It will
you're
help
up.
us gain life,
As they settle
so we
down
can
the end
stay
of the
alive
first
long
furlong,
enough
Cutter
to
Glass
leverage
shows the
Save
way
the
to
Stadium
while
as a
you're
winning
up
mission.
in Camino
And
Mission.
then it
Why
also
is that
gains the
next with
opponent
C
life,
Sessions,
so
rest of
actually
the
keeping the
inside,
opponent alive,
right
so we
when you
can actually
land
win
next
with
and
the
then
stadium as
advance.
opposed to just dealing
And
some
Wilmer
damage.
with Camino Mission, Billy Lee in second, a couple of lengths in front of the third running While You're Up and Colin Keane. Why is that is fourth, and then C Sessions and Ruslev advances on the outside of Right When You Land, and a gap to the trailing runner Wilmer McLean. Heading for the 6th, soon at the halfway stage. Cut at last now by 4. The Camino Mission. While you're up, spot a jacket on the outside of YZ and then see Sessions, who gets a slap down the shoulder. Vivant's the outside of Right when you land. Roseland, Wilmer McLean, passing the 5 the halfway stage. And the thanks to the frontline workers claimer. And it's Cut at last in front from Camino Mission.
Ogly doggly.
Up. YZ next. These are followed by Vivants, who's improving on the outside of C Sessions. Roseland, Right when you land. And the back marker remains Wilmer McLean. Inside the final half mile as they head for the home straight. Cut at last is reeled in by While You're Up. Length and a half back to Camino Mission, and then YZ and C Sessions nudged along on the outside as they hit the straight with 2.5 furlongs to go. While You're Up has headed, Cut at last, Camino Mission out after them, with YZ closing in the center, C Sessions next, then Roosler Right when you land, Vivance, Wilmer McLean less than 2 to go. And it's While You're Up, challenge 1 from the rail by Camino Mission. Getting on terms is YZ.
I'm out of here, man.
Racing to the final furlong, and joining them is C Sessions inside the final 200 yards, and it's C Sessions and Mark Gallagher coming with a...
They're off.
Market
Oh, Leaf
in
was a bit awkward
play.
leaving the stalls for the Reed Kevin Blake on outraces.com handicap. Lethal Blast out quickly. Quana out quickly too. It's going to head across towards the stand side rails. Have One Yourself just drops in behind in the purple. Then Belvard, the Stripes of Star chant. 4 lengths back to a Leaf who was slow out. Grey and dark blue. And the pink of Ferenzi Rose as they hurtle already down towards halfway. Belvard in the centre with Lethal Blast in the blue with the yellow sleeves right up there. Quana is towards the stand side as they head down now for the final 2.
Ogly doggly.
Belvard it is who's got to the front to Have One Yourself shaken up in second. Quana towards the stand side under pressure. The brown sleeves. Lethal Blast backs out of it. A Leaf is beginning to stick on, but it's Belvard and Have One Yourself who are fighting it out at the moment. Have One Yourself, the purple, just going on. Belvard, the mare, trying to come back towards the
I'm
stand
outta here,
side.
man.
Quana's back in third. Have One Yourself, Belvard and Quana, these 3. Have One...
Market in play.
3 at the races at handicap. A very fast start from Holbash, the favourite away quickly, along with
0
Camper
seconds.
white jacket towards the right. The checks of Hazmat just in behind with the pink jacket Moonshine of Richard Kingscote. Ruby Cottage is next in company with Cable Guy, Sheepskin Noseband, and the back marker Quarter Blue is outpaced. But Camper Choo Choo and Kieran Schumark blazing a trail here through the first couple of furlongs and leading them towards the stand side of the course. Hazmat on the outside, the near side Molly Phillips and
Ogly doggly.
Holbash sitting in second spot. In fourth is Moonshiner. A couple of lengths then to the pushed along Cable Guy. Ruby Cottage not landing a blow yet. And Quarter Blue is the back marker. The field have got a furlong and a half left to go, and Holbash is going on here. Holbash with the advantage. Holbash going
I'm outta here, man.
Choo Choo. Moonshiner is trying to close the leader down, but it's still Holbash with the initiative, chased all the way by Moonshiner. But
Market in play.
Tawazi, they began well with Thriller's Moon the inside. Quercus is not too far off them. Just behind the leaders comes Requinto's Rose. My Thought to the wide outside in the white and red jacket. B52 pink colours back in mid-division. Then Look Out Old Mackie's back. Also in mid-pack is Gently Spoken to the inside. Right around the field is Mudawan. The last 2 at present are Satage, who sits second last, and another Bondi back marker. They're making the run towards the end of the back straight. And it is Thriller's Moon and Motawazi. Those 2, Mudawan, Quercus, and Outtaker just in behind. My Thought tries to step forward. Orange colours have Gently Spoken then in mid-division as they make the roll down the hill towards the final 3 furlongs. Back in
Ogly doggly.
is B52. That one is running 3 wide. Look out, All Mackie's back. Requinto's Rose, Strafan, and Desert Dream there towards the back end of the field as they level up for the finish with over a quarter of a mile to go. Another Bond is still the back marker. It's Motawazi and Thriller's Moon, and Motawazi's the one kicking here. Quercus to the outside trying to run on, so too is Mudawan. Thriller's Moon the inside. My Thought with work to do inside.
I'm outta here, man.
It's Motawazi who's trying to slip them by a few lengths to Quercus. Mudawan, black and white jacket.
They're off. A straight
Market
mile to
in
go
play.
This time, all 7 well into their stride. A little bit sluggish was Dear Heart in stall 1, but the rest broke well. Early leader is Camerata in the stripes on the right-hand side. We've got Roman Power just behind these in the black with the orange stars. Show Me Now. Then the white-green hoops of Rani of Jahansi. Tracking this one in the yellow colours is My Astra. The red quarters have placated, and the back marker is Dear Heart. 6 furlongs left to run in the Quinbec Casino Maiden Filly Stakes. And Roman Power, Laura Pearson down the middle of the track, just the leader by half a length. Camerata in the stripes, Sylvester de Souza, the former champion. In third place, we've got Show Me Now and Danny Brook. Then behind these, in the white with the green hoops, Rani of Jahansi, Pat Cosgrave on board. And behind this, Maestra and Tom Marquand. Then the red colours are placated, Josephine Gordon, and the blue and white of Dear Heart. Rab Havlin. That's the order as they pass the halfway stage, and they're quickening it up. And in the stripes, Camerata, possibly just the leader from Roman Power on the far side. Under pressure this side is Show Me Now, but still right there. Dear Heart makes ground on the far side. Also trying to get in the picture is Rami of Jahansi. Also Maestra begins to stay on. 2 furlongs left to run. Can they catch Camerata? Sylvester de Souza hits the front. Here comes Maestra on the right-hand side with Tom Marquand, and the horse is cruising. In third place at the moment is
Come out of here, man.
It's Maestra. He says go, and boy, does she go.
How social channels rated race, mile and 2. Up front is Take a Chance Jimmy. Leading through the opening stages, Aurora Princess, Bear Story in third. Then the top weight Protagonist and Miss Myers. Final couple, Indian Sue and Mandarin. Continuing down the far side, they're at the end of the opening quarter of a mile, and it's Take a Chance Jimmy and Robbie Colgan 2 in front of Aurora Princess, Shane Foley in second, another 2 lengths back to Bear Story and Ronan Whelan in third on board the favourite. Protagonist next, Scott McCullough, and then Miss Mars and Billy Lee, Indian Sue, Luke McAteer. Back marker remains Mandarin and Shane Cross. A little over 6 furlongs to go. The field nicely spaced out. It's Take a Chance Jimmy, tracked by Aurora Princess. Sizable gap to the third running Bear Story. Then Protagonist, the white jacket. Indian Sue makes position on the outside of Miss Mars. And last of the 7, reaching the 5, the halfway point, is Mandarin. No changes in the order. 4.5 furlongs from home. And it's Take a Chance Jimmy, Aurora Princess, tracked by Bear Story, then Protagonist, Indian Sue, Miss Mars and Mandarin. Heading for the home straight. 3.5 furlongs to go. And the Watch Tom's Tips on Fairy House social channels rated race, mile and a quarter. Take a Chance Jimmy, followed by Aurora Princess, pushed along in second, and third is Bear Story, a little bit closer than Protagonist. On the outside is Indian Sue, then Miss Mars and Mandarin, racing towards the final couple of furlongs, and it's Take a Chance Jimmy in front from Aurora Princess. Protagonist begins a good run on the outside of Bear Story. Just behind them is Miss Mars.
Come out of here,
Indian
man.
Sue and Mandarin come next, racing to the final furlong, and it's Bear Story in the center with the noseband, pressed by Protagonist. On the rail is Miss Mars. Take a Chance Jimmy weakens, and then Aurora Princess. It's Bear Story and Protagonist on the near side. Protagonist is inching in.
Metal Centre's handicap over 5 furlongs. Shalar Asker away pretty well with second collection. The blue and yellow now just tucking in behind them, with the black and grey Centurion song up there, and Golden Dragon, the red cap, as well handy under Rob Hornby. Outrage, the best turned out winner, is the back marker as they come through their first couple of furlongs here. Centurion song, the favourite Shalar Asker, who's going to have the best position to get on the stands rail. Golden Dragon is out in the centre of the course, followed by Second Collection and Eddie Greatrex, and Outrage still just at the back. Centurion song, Shalar Asker. Shalar Asker has the initiative here, running inside the 2 furlong marker, and Shalar Asker is driven along by Kieran Schumark, asking him to accelerate. Centurion song, Golden Dragon on the outside, trying to stick in there. Outrage and Second Collection.
Come out of here, man.
A little bit to do as they run inside the furlong. Centurion song coming back. Here comes Outrage from the back of the field to challenge Shalar Asker. They run now with 50 yards to go. Centurion song in front of Outrage. Centurion song wins from Outrage.
Market suspended.
Shalar Asker third. Golden Dragon
In play.
Birth. That horse missed the start and lost many lengths. Langham began well. Right there is Stony Lane, God of Dreams, Carlovian, Wensley, Feel the Thunder, driving forward in the orange jacket. Chicken for Tea, the grey, is out wide. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo is behind the leading bunch. That one in mid-division. Further back to Jenny's Gem. To the inside is Lofty. Out wide is Mr. Strutter in company with DeConzo. They're at the end of the back straight. Point of Woods is towards the back end of the field with No Civil Justice. justice, and after a poor start, Key Look is the back marker. They're on the downhill run to the turn. Langham is the leader. Feel the Thunder second place. Stony Lane is back in third. Chicken for Tea's just off them. And towards the inside comes Carlovian, followed by God of Dreams is under a ride in the green jacket. Wensley, Mr. Strutter now stepping forward. Lofty to the inside and Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. DeConzo, Jenny's Gem, No Civil Justice, Point of Views, and Key Look is the trailer. Inside the final quarter of a mile, it is Langham closest to the far running rail. Leads by a good 2 or 3 lengths to Chicken for Tea. Feel the Thunder orange jacket. Mr. Strutter.
I'm out of here, man.
To stay on down the outside. They're inside the final furlong. It's Langham the leader. Mr. Strutter's the one closing and is now pouncing on Langham. It's Langham now being joined by Mr. Strutter, and Mr. Strutter sails on.
Market in play.
Cuban Cigar was the slowest one away in this 7-furlong opener. The try on new price boosts at Unibet Apprentice Handicap, which sees Harbour Vision away well, but now joined and passed by Tussarok at a steady early tempo. Pulling hard is Swiss Pride towards the outside, but he's handy, but he's fierce on the outer. Much more relaxed on the inside is Eagle Creek, who's well up with the pace, and Harbour Vision just slots in third place now. Having a bit of a torrid time on Swiss Pride is Owen Lewis on the wide outside. Gavi de Gavi's now just ahead of him. Quick Breath is further back in the field with Say If You Will. 2 back markers are Spring Romance, who is keeping company with Cuban Cigar. Moving then back towards the home straight here in the opener, just over 3 furlongs out. And Johnny Pete striding on from Eagle Creek and Harbour Vision. They're second and third. Gavi de Gavi comes next. Swiss Pride has had a difficult trip round the outside. Meanwhile, Quick Breath and Cuban Cigar both try and nip up the inside. They're looking for the cutaway, as indeed is Say If You Will. And Spring Romance is now at the back end of the field. The dash for home is on in the opener. They've got a furlong and a half left to go. Tussarok is still out in front. Quick Breath beginning his challenge over on the far side.
I'm out of here, man.
Was hampered. Here's Gavi de Gavi. Georgia King coming home strongly down the middle of the track. This one of the biggest price runners in the race.
Here we
Market
go, 7
in
furlongs the
play.
trip this time, and a little bit sluggish by Dr. Jekyll, who missed the kick by 4 to 5 lengths. A good start on the far side by Finery in the sheepskin noseband. Cheek pieces stand side. This is Come On, Come On. Between the two is Priscilla's Wish. On the far side is the grey Hi-Ho Silver. The yellow and black sleeves of International Angel. Then behind this, in the stripes, we've got Mr. Malarkey. On the far side is Good Day. And just the back marker after that slow start, Dr. Jekyll. 5 furlongs left to run. In the download, the free At the Races app handicap. Coming down towards the halfway stage of the race. And stand side, just the leader in the cheek pieces, Come On, Come On. Far side, sheepskin noseband Finery. Third place is International Angel in the yellow colours. Between the two in the quarters is Priscilla's Wish. The grey is Hi-Ho Silver. Tracking this one is Good Day. And the stripes, Mr. Malarkey. And still the back marker is Dr. Jekyll. 3 furlongs left to run in the last race of the day. In fact, 2 furlongs left to run. And there's plenty in with chances. On the right-hand side, it's Finery. On the left in the cheek pieces, it's Come On, Come On. Now Hi-Ho Silver is asked to improve. Switch towards the outside and staying on his Good Day. Stand side, International Angel is right there as well. Inside the final furlong. And here they come. And stand side, International Angel, just the leader. From Good Day on the far side. International Angel this side. Good Day. International Angel wins it from Good Day. And
Market in play.
Yeoman's Town Stud Dark Angel. EBF 2-year-old fillies Maiden, quick into stride, Pennine Hills, leads Concert Hall, R. Louise, close up on the outside is Rosslare Strand as they settle into order. Pennine Hills is the leader from Concert Hall, Rosslare Strand, R. Louise is on the outside of Volorossa and then Literatus. These are followed to the 4 mark by Fanvale's Legacy. Morning Question, last but one, and Wee Wenny is the back marker. Heading for the 3, the halfway stage, and it's Pennine Hills, Declan McDonough with a 2-length over Rosslare Strand, Billy Lee going second, Concert Hall nudged along in third, Wayne Lorton as they straighten up. They're followed by R. Louise and Volorossa, Literatus next with Morning Question, Wee Winnie and Fanvale's Legacy. Racing inside the final 2 furlongs, and it's Pennine Hills trying to stretch them out. In second is Rosslare Strand and Concert Hall.
I'm out of here, man.
Weeds next with Volorossa. They're followed by Literatus, but inside the final furlong, it's Pennine Hills in front and appears to be containing Rosslare Strand. Concert Hall is staying on late, but it's Pennine Hills who's made every inch in the 6 furlong Yeoman's.
High Sports Racing Sky 415 handicap. And a good start made by Memory Hill the grey, Broadhaven the gold colours is well to the fore. My Boy Charles on the right track, and Her Way, the white stars on the jacket, is close to the rail and is getting close to the pace as well under Trevor Whelan, being followed by Jack Bean, who's taken quite a strong hold. The black and white with Tregony, the white and dark blue on that one's inner as they've completed their first 2 furlongs. Amberella is next, the back 2 Plancina and Magical Dragon. So William Cox and Memory Hill leading to Her Way, and not really settling Jack Bean, the black and white on the inside. Broadhaven and Amberella on the outside of runners, and Amberella is taking off and is now taking the lead from Memory Hill. So going at a brisk tempo here. Amberella in front of Memory Hill, Broadhaven. Her Way is back sharing the next position with On the Right Track. And then Jack Bean, My Boy Charles, the back 3, Tregony and Liam Canary with Plancina. And just about last is Magical Dragon. So the field taking the turn at the end of the back straight and approaching the halfway point. And it is Amberella under Richard Kingscote to in second position at Memory Hill. Broadhaven, My Boy Charles out wide with On the Right Track. 4 furlongs left to cover. With Her Way, who's dominated the last 2 races she's won. She's having to come from a little further off the pace today. Is in 5th position. Trevor Whelan just starting to ask her to improve as Plancina makes headway. The mainly dark jacket behind My Boy Charles. It is Amberella in front. Her Way is poised in behind as they now have 2.5 furlongs left to go. And My Boy Charles takes over from Amberella. Her Way is under strong pressure. Plancina is following My Boy Charles, wearing a hood. And then Tregony, the chestnut, over on the right, is trying to get in the picture as well.
I'm out of here, man.
Got a little over a furlong left to go here. Tregony is challenging My Boy Charles. Plancina is in 3rd place. Her Way is well held, and it's Tregony and Liam Canary is approaching a 1,000 winner.
Market in play.
Nice and handy with Teddy to twitch. On the outside, Lady Fantasia showing really bright speed from a high draw to come and dispute the lead as well, with Mount Rainier just dropping in behind those in 4th place. Then we've got Twister Line, who's on the wide outside of Accelerando, and then to the inside is Kel Kaima. Then there's another little break in the field back to the likes of Philosophy, who's given them all just a little bit of a start. Scott's Grace is further back in the field as well. And No More Tears with Albus Ann at the back end of the field. So now they race on down to all the closing stages, the 2 furlong marker. Tadita Twitch on the rail with Lady Fantasia, but Scott's Grace riding behind those, now delivering a real challenge over on the far side and coming into contention really smoothly. A gap then back to Cal Kaima as they now race down towards
I'm out of here, man.
stages, and this is Scott's Grace, who has really...
3-year-old handicap up for the lead broker's tip. Also prominent is David, the white jacket, top weight Lord Dudley. Braggers with the leaders, and on the inside is Zen Silence. As they see out the first furlong, Lord Dudley has picked it up from broker's tip and Braga. Right in behind them is Zen Silence and Markovich, and then David, and on the inside is Abla. They're followed by Tarda Power and Betrayed, Amazing Emma and Olivia Valère. Canadian Basharat and only Jack, the back marker, heading for the 3, the halfway stage, and Lord Dudley has raced on. In front at the top of the straight from Markovich, coming under pressure in 3rd is Broker's Tip, then Zen Silence. Bragan is next with trying to come into it, Amazing Emma, and then Tarda Part, David Betrayed, Olivia Valère, and then Canadian Basharat and only Jack racing to the final furlong, and clear of the field is Lord Dudley. Amazing Emma's gone off in pursuit.
I'm out of here, man.
Betrayed, Markovich, Bragan's next with David and Olivia Valère and Basharat from last, but it's Lord Dudley in front and clear as they run up to the finish. It's the top weight winning well here. The Visit Meet for your staycation 3-year-old.
And a good start was made by, in the green and red colours, Lion Hunter up there with Oriental Beauty in the blue. And then Voice of Wisdom running on the outside of the favourite General Lee. They're followed by Rochioli. And General Lee maybe just caught on heels there, just stumbled and lost some position shortly, but has the 4th place at the moment with Chiefer on the outside of Rochioli. And then the slow starter, the Grey Bandit, ahead of Royal Event, and Lobo Del Mar is at the back of the field. But it's Lion Hunter and William Cox leading here, about 12 lengths first to last as they take the turn and continue their journey towards halfway. And second is Voice of Wisdom. A couple of lengths then to Oriental Beauty, General Lee and Richard Kingscote in 4th place, followed by Rochioli, the best turned out winner, in 5th position. followed then by the Grey Bandit, Royal Event,
Ogly doggly.
halfway, Chief of the Yellow Cap, and in last position is Lobo Del Mar. Voice of Wisdom getting level with Lion Hunter here. Oriental Beauty in third. General Lee being shaken up in fourth position. In fifth place, the Purple and Mauve of Roscioli is getting onto the girth of General Lee. Looking like going past as the leader is Voice of Wisdom. Voice of Wisdom takes over. Roscioli's going to be a very big threat as they run inside the two. And as they do so, Voice of Wisdom getting to the rail. Roscioli, General Lee is needing to find a little bit more. Lion Hunter, Oriental Beauty.
I'm out of here, man.
Event is plugging on a little bit. It's Voice of Wisdom that leads Roscioli. Voice of Wisdom with the advantage here inside the furlong. Roscioli trying to close, then General Lee.
Gauntlet just in behind those. Nick's Not Wonder in fifth place. There in turn followed by Murhib around the wide outside. Chiave de Volta comes next, and then Dono de Dio on the inside running rail. After Dono de Dio, there's another small break then, back to the likes of Seaborn around the wide outside. Did They Leave You Out Too is last of all at the moment, and Montakem just ahead of that one. They make their way down the straight, and Scudamore has the narrow lead here, but Murhib is right on his shoulder now, and the two of them effectively together. Storm Chaser close up with Potenza in fourth place on the running rail. Gauntlets in fifth as they come past the judge with a circuit left to go. Nick's Not Wonder racing along in sixth, and they're followed through by Dono de Dio, who's further back in company with Chiave de Volta just in behind them. After that little group, we've got Seaborn, who's still a fraction ahead of Montakem, and Did They Leave You Out Too, very patiently ridden at the back end of the field, last of the party, who swing round on towards the far side of the track. At halfway now, the Unibet Extra Place offers everyday handicap unfolding nicely, and Scudamore, Sean Levy, very positive to take him from stall 12 to take that immediate lead at bend number 1. He still leads up here from Murhib in second place. Potenza's pale blue jacket showing just third. Well, he was third, but that was until Storm Chaser made a bit of a move on the outside to sit much closer.
Ogly doggly.
Potenza now close fourth. Just in behind those, that Gauntlet not that far away behind Murhib, and Nick's Not Wonder still against the inside rail, chased by Dono de Dio, and on the wide outside, Did They Leave You Out Too, is now making progress towards the leaders. Chiave de Volta comes next, and that now leaves both Montakem and Seaborn as the back pairing. Heading then out of the back straight and moving to the home straight this time for the business end of the race. And Scudamore still leads, but it's only by a whisker ahead of Storm Chaser in second. Potenza still against the rail in third place, next to Murhib in fourth. Gauntlet and Nick's Not Wonder turn in 5 and 6. Chiave de Volta, Dono de Dio, and then a ridden along Did They Leave You Out Too, who's pushed along and not finding a great deal at the moment as they now move on. Potenza's got trouble in running there, and that's made life increasingly awkward. Now he's got a gap. He's got to recover, though, having been hampered. Storm Chaser, the leader. Potenza quickly on the case, followed by Nick's Not Wonder. Gauntlet, Murhib. Here's Did They Leave You Out Too from the back. Seaborn finishing off strongly, purple and pink colours, but Potenza was hampered.
I'm out of here, man.
He's got an advantage here over Nick's Not Wonder, and then Seaborn still staying on well as they race right up towards the
Quinto's on the outside of Tanagum, and then your man there and Dixie Bluebell tracking the leading group. These are followed by Ellis Park, who's on the outside of Mr. PC. And these are followed by Time to Burn. Next on the outside in the pale pink colours is Here at Dawn, and then Daddy Lad and Don't Tell the Bear. Court of Appeal next, then Intend and Boston Rocket. They're just reaching the halfway stage of Fire Disputes to lead with Sentiment. Then
Ogly doggly.
Dixie Bluebell has made up ground on the inside of Jeroboam, shuffled back to fifth. Then Tanagum, your man there and Mr. PC and Ellis Park, and on the outside, leaning off the turn is Quinto. And then these are followed on the inside by Daddy Lad. A fire from Sentiment. Lolly Yates is challenging in the centre, and then Dixie Bluebell. Mr. PC runs on, and then your man there, Tanagum's on the outside.
I'm out of here,
Under
man.
pressure is Jeroboam, and they're followed by Ellis Park. A fire is still in front and fighting off all comers at this stage. In the centre, Dixie Bluebell is starting to unleash a late run. As they run up to the finish, it's a fire from Dixie Bluebell, getting there and getting up. Dixie Bluebell gets her turn from a
Market.
fire.
Market
And
in
racing over
play.
1 mile, the Reed Holly Doyle's column on attheraces.com. Handicap Cirrus and Arcadian Knights both away pretty well. Jane Elliott is rousting Commonsensical along to try and get into the lead. Commonsensical on the outside, Cirrus and Arcadian Knights. These are the first three. Accrington Stanley is taking quite a fierce hold. The dark green and yellow, Rian Ingram, just in behind the front two. Uncle Dick settles in midfield on the outside of George Scott. George Scott, a white cap. And the back marker is a whole lot of fun as they run down towards the end of the back straight. Commonsensical wearing a visor for the first time, leading Arcadian Knights. And David Probert just going up on the outside. Not much to choose between these two, just lighting one another up as they head into the turn. Arcadian Knights running a little wider. With Accrington Stanley in third, Cirrus the light blue on the inside. Uncle Dick sits under Charlie Bishop in fifth place, sharing it with George Scott. And a little whole lot of fun as they've now got less than half a mile to run. Commonsensical with the advantage to Arcadian Knights. Cirrus and Liam Brown, she's in third place. Then Accrington Stanley, George Scott is next. Uncle Dick is coming to the outside, trying to make a little bit of progress. The back marker is still a whole lot of fun as Commonsensical tries to get away. They're spread a fair way off the course here. Uncle Dick has made a very deliberate move to get on the stands rail under Charlie Bishop. See if it plays to his advantage. Accrington Stanley is challenging Commonsensical.
I'm out of here, man.
Arcadian Knights Cirrus drifting over is a whole lot of fun as the field head towards the final furlong. Uncle Dick on the stands rail. The far side, Commonsensical. Accrington Stanley still fighting on in between them with Cirrus. They are spread from one side of the course to the other. Commonsensical and Accrington Stanley over on the far side have got it. And Jane Elliott has
Removed perfectly by Kieran Fallon. And he's right on it early to lead by 2 lengths from Keep It Brief. Keeper just sent up there, heading towards the bend. Wants a good position. He's just aware, Holly Doyle, that Divine Messenger was making good progress at the same time. And Keeper kept up to his work early. Holly wants him really, really handy. And he sits a neck behind Intercessor as they make their way round the bend. Thomas Cochrane's up on their outside. Going to be wider than Divine Messenger in just a moment. Bent Australia and Amsby are amongst the next ones. And after this group of 6, where Keeper is in second place behind Intercessor, we've got another break back to Assembled, who's keeping company with Kentucky Kingdom. And then there's another break back to Global Art, who is racing with Raffio, and Kentucky Kingdom now dropping back to be last of all. In fact, Keep It Brief, slightly worse than mid-division. So an interesting early development there as Keeper was chased along to get a good position and still sits in second place in behind Intercessor, who's still got this slender lead. Down the far side of the track they head. The next bend coming up now. Intercessor from Keeper. Meanwhile, behind them, Amsby is now pushed along in a share of third place. Bent Australia's handy, and they've pushed on these 4 to go on from Thomas Cochrane, who cannot go with them. In fact, he's dropping backwards. Assemble's gone past him, so to Divine Messenger and Keep It Brief. He's in real trouble, Thomas Cochrane. He's going to finish nearly last. Global Arts plugging on. Raffio with a lot of work to do from there as well as they move back towards the home straight, and Keeper still sits a neck away from Intercessor. The two of them still going through the gears and both now being ridden quite furiously down towards the 2-pole. Keeper not looking particularly straightforward. His head's up in the air a little bit, but he's now taken the lead from Intercessor. Staying on in behind them is Keep It Brief. Then the grey horse Assembled from the back of the field. Global Art stays on. Amsby is next as they race on now, and Keeper's been headed, and it's Keep It.
Gossi is That Love, Huddle Up, Malaysians on the outside, and San Andreas, Joyush, Wonder Elzam next, Orange Cap of Spanish Tenor, Sandia next on the inside of Harriet's Force, and these are followed across to the 5 furlong point. Tristorier is on the outside. And the lead is Nebo from Big Gossi, Huddle Up, Malaysian, and then Is That Love. These are tracked by San Andreas as they come towards the halfway stage. Wonder Elzam next with Joyush, and then Sandia, Spanish Tenor, and Godhead. And Ice Cold had its Force, Tresorier in the back marker, Shaboom. Coming inside the halfway stage in the 7 furlong Discover Boyne Valley Handicap, straightening up. In the lead is Nebo from Big Gossie. Huddle up with the noseband makes ground. Malaysian is That Love. Wonder Elzam next, and then Joyush, San Andreas, Sandy and Ice Cold and Alex, and they're followed by Spanish Tenor and Godhead and Harriet's Force, Tresori and Shaboom.
I'm out of here, man.
Final furlong, and it's Nebo and Ben Cohn stretching a couple of lengths clear of the field. Ice Cold and Alex, where the straight mark finish runs on in a second, and then Big Gossie. It's Nebo in front from Ice Cold and Alex. Nebo has burned them off.
Então, agora aqui estamos, depois das corridas já gravadas. Um dia bom, acaba por ser bom, praticamente 40% da banca. Conseguimos atingir o patamar 3. Vou fazer o levantamento. Amanhã vou andar com stakes 4. Relativamente ao dia em si, foi bom. Fiz muitas corridas, acabei por fazer muitas corridas. A média está perto do normal, que é perto dos 50 cêntimos. Em termos de corridas, tenho aqui algumas corridas rápidas relativamente. Tenho-me safado bem nas corridas mais rápidas. Está aqui algumas boas, outras menos boas, claro. Mas há aqui algumas boas, aproveitando, como podem ver no vídeo, aproveitando aquele início. Pode ser uma boa oportunidade para se apanhar. De resto, não tenho grande coisa para acrescentar. E agora é fazer o levantamento e ver como é que fica para amanhã. Se amanhã consigo manter e não andar nestes altos e baixos e com retos desnecessários. Até amanhã, fiquem bem.